So yesterday I had two very enlightening conversations, and the one that I'm going to talk about on this video, and I'll talk about the other one on the next one, is about business. And because I'm at Uncle Ren's Popcorn in my commercial kitchen, I definitely got to talk about this one right now because it's been on my mind like the entire time that I've been here this morning. I've been here since 0:30 this morning, putting together some large orders that got to get out and delivered today. But I just really got to hammer this home. If you want to have success, you got to get this in your mind, no matter what it is. And remember, success is about you being happy in your life, about you having the life you want to have. It's not about how much money. It's not about where you live. It's about just being as happy as you possibly can be. Every morning you wake up and you're ecstatic about your life. But you won't have it if you think like the person that I'm about to tell you about. But before that, here's a word from my companies. I'd like to take a moment to thank all our sponsors. For everyone on Patreon who supports this channel through your monthly donations, you are greatly appreciated. And I look forward to providing you free content as well as exclusive live video chats. You will also be able to receive discounts on products from Uncle Ren's Popcorn as well as coaching from Coach Ren's. This video is also sponsored by Uncle Ren's Popcorn, where you can get 25 flavors of delicious gourmet popcorn, from salt and vinegar to strawberry cheesecake, from caramel and cheddar to bacon jalapeno, and many others like cookies and cream. I greatly appreciate everyone who supports us at Uncle Ren's Popcorn. This channel is also supported by Coach Ren's, where you can not only get all your life coaching, your relationship coaching, but also get your business coaching from Coach Ren's, as we teach you how to move your hobbies into a business, not a job for yourself, but a business. We also teach you life principles of leadership and meditation. So go to CoachRen's.com and support the sponsors of this channel. All right, I appreciate everybody. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button, whichever side it's on. Just hit the doggone subscribe button. I appreciate it. Look. Here's the deal. So I'm having this conversation yesterday. I'm at this job that I'm working right now. I'm working a job, y'all. Yeah, I know. My kids freaked out when I told them that I got a job, and they were like, "Who are you? Are you our father? Like, who is this person?" Because they have never known me to have a job. This is the first job that I've had in about 15 years. So even though I did a couple of little spot things here and there that were temporary, this is the first real job that I've had in about 15 years where I plan on, where it's paying for the bulk of my lifestyle, okay? It's paying, let's establish that. It's paying for the bulk of my lifestyle. So it's a job. Not a bad job. It's a sales job. I love sales. All right. Now, here's the thing. I'm having this conversation with one of my coworkers. We're discussing the commission rates and everything at this job, the different structures, how it functions, how it works. She's disgruntled a little bit about it because of the way the process works. Now, it can work for you or against you. And of course, there are other opportunities out there where if you write the same amount of sales, then you get paid more money. And we was discussing these things. And she happened to remark to me that, "I see what you're doing. You're doing great, and I gotta be like you. I used to own a salon, and I gotta reopen my salon because I see you working your side hustle with the popcorn." Because I had just told her I got to come here. I had to come here last night just to see what supplies I was going to need in order to make sure that I can make this order at 0:30 in the morning. And she was saying that I see your side hustle. And I just froze up for a second. And I was just like, wait, stop. Don't talk. Stay right there. What did you just say? And I told her, I said, look, here's the thing. This job is my side hustle. And I said, the reason you have struggled to open up your salon, to reopen your salon here in Atlanta versus when it was in New York, is because you view it as a side hustle. Within the conversation, she said she got to get back to and open up a salon for her side hustle, to work on her side hustle. And I said, your thinking will keep it a side hustle. Even if you open it up, it is doomed already. The reason why it is doomed, because you view it as a side hustle. This job, I explained again, is my side hustle. Now, many of you will say that, well, your side hustle is your side hustle until it pays for your lifestyle and is making the kind of money that you want it to make. And I say no, that is incorrect, because you cannot wait for something to be before you decide what it is. You cannot wait for it to reach a certain climactic point and then all of a sudden now it's your thing, because it will never get to that climactic point if that's how you're thinking about it, because you've been thinking about it as a side hustle, so that's all it's ever going to be to you. And that's why most people are stuck with it being their side hustle. I know people who are amazing bakers, amazing cake makers and pie makers, and make these grand meals. They have great catering, all these things, and it has been their side hustle for the better of 20 plus years. Why did it never become a full-fledged shop? Why did it never become something that they go to every day and that provides them the lifestyle, the happiness that they want? The reason why? It's always been their side hustle. It's always been their side hustle. Uncle Ren's Popcorn has never, ever been my side hustle. In all its iterations, in every location it's been in, no matter the year is up or the year is down, it has never been my side hustle. When it provided that I can live in a condo downtown Atlanta, or I lived in the back of my store, it was never a side hustle. And even now, although this sales position pays for my lifestyle, the roof over my head, the clothes on my back, the food in my mouth, the gas in the car, it pays for all these things, the motorcycle, everything. This job pays for it. But this job is my side hustle. You got to get that. You got to get that. And some of you will argue with me to no end, till you're out of breath, until death stalks your door. You will argue with me that as long as a job is paying for your lifestyle, whatever is paying for your lifestyle, anything else is your side hustle. And I say, nay, that is not true. That cannot be. That's not how it is. Maybe for you in your mind, because maybe your mind can only grasp something being your primary, something being your purpose, something being that driven thing in you as a side hustle, until it reaches a successful monetary amount that you deemed it so. That's based on societal norms. But let me explain it to you this way. When something is your side hustle, you will only give it the amount of time that you would give to a side hustle. When something is your side hustle, you will give it the amount of energy that you will only give to your side hustle. When something is your side hustle, you will only give it the financial support that you are willing to give to a side hustle. When something is your side hustle, your amount of mental security and passion and power for it will only be what you will give to a side hustle. Let me prove it. For everyone that has a side hustle and everyone that has a job, you spend 8 hours a day on your job. How many hours a day do you spend on what's called your side hustle? If you're only spending 1 hour a day, 2 hours a day, 3 hours a day, 4 hours a day on what you call your side hustle, then it is truly just that, a side hustle, and will never become your primary. It will never become that thing that gets you out of bed and you're excited to do what you're trying to do what you want to do what you say that you are all about doing. Never will. It never will be that. And I'm guilty sometimes. Sometimes I take a moment off, I take a day off. Sometimes I don't market as much as I should. And I remarked about that last night. I said, you know, we have downtimes. I'm not maximizing my downtimes. I'm not marketing throughout the day as much as I should be marketing. I'm not advertising as much as I should be advertising throughout the day. I'm not working on vendorships as much as I should be working throughout the day. I'm not putting forth the equal amount or more effort towards Uncle Ren's popcorn than I put towards this sales job. And that is my fault. And I recognize that. And I need you, want you, desire for you to recognize that as well. That if you're not spending the time on it, it really is your side hustle. But it will never, ever become your primary if you don't. If you have a day off from your job that provides your lifestyle, how much of that day off are you providing to what you call your side hustle that you intend to become your primary? Are you spending the whole day? Do you even give it 8 hours that day? Do you even give it 4 hours that day? Or do you spend that time resting, recuperating, getting yourself in order, gaining your ground, getting yourself ready for the work week? Are you spending your time doing that? Or are you saying, nope, today, side hustle day, or primary for me, primary day. I spent 8 hours the last 2 days, 16 hours today. My next day off, 16 hours on that day. Hell, that's at least 32 hours right there. That's 32 hours right there on 2 days that you can dedicate to building your true business, your true work, your true life passion. If all you spent was those 2 days, 16 hours out of those 2 days, you can do it. And even if not, look at a regular day. You work 8 hours. You got 2 hours of commuting and so on and so forth and all that. You have 18 to 20 hours that you can spend working. You give 8 to some job. To some job you give 8. What are you doing with the other 10? What are you doing with the other 10? You're in traffic. You're watching TV. You're scrolling on Facebook. You're watching videos. You're posting your Instagram. What are you doing? Most of you is watching TV and something like that. What are you doing for 10 hours? You spend a couple hours driving. Let's take 2 hours driving. What are you doing for 8 hours? You spend an hour eating that after work. What are you doing for 7 hours? You got time. You got time. And that's what I was explaining to her. You got time. You got time. You grind here, then go grind harder over there. You want to make having a salon your true life journey, your goal, the thing that you got to have in your life. Go spend 4 to 6 hours a day doing that every day. And on your days off, spend 16 hours working on it. Even if you don't spend 16 hours, spend 8 hours. If you're spending 3-4 hours every day, then spend 8 hours on your 2 days off. Oh, I want my weekends. Oh, I need to recuperate. Recuperate when you've made your goal, your dream, your passion, your everyday, and now you control your time. If you ask me why, what is my why? Why do I have Uncle Ren's Popcorn? Why do I consistently keep building? No matter what has happened, why am I still here? Why am I still grinding? Why do I have a vision now that's greater than the vision I had before? Because I've learned so much about this industry over the last 7 years. Why? What is my why? Is it my kids? No. They're a part of it. They're a sub part of it. Is it the financial wealth? Nope. Is it making all the customers happy? Nope. All those things are part of it. There's sub things to it. But my real why is control. Control of my time. I require the control of my time. In a 15, 20 minutes from now, I have to report to a clock. My fiance is sick today. Do I have the option to just go and hang out and take care of her? No. Why? Because I committed to a job. And until I work my way out of this job, I'm going to have to take whatever they say is my time to be there, my time to leave, my time to take a break, my time to come off break. I have to give it to them. I have to give that up. That freedom has to be given up. But what I can do, what I must do, and what I am doing is I am diligently grinding on my real job to get out of the side hustle, which is the sales job that I'm in. So I hope you guys can understand that, grasp that. Whatever you're doing in life, if you want that kind of freedom, whatever your why is, if you want to have it, then you have to realize what is your side hustle and what is your real job. Go figure that out. When you figure that out and then put the amount of effort, the amount of energy, the amount of time, the amount of perspective, the amount of money behind your real job, your real dream, your real goal, and not your side hustle. Not your side hustle. Keep the roof over your head. Keep the food in your mouth. But get into a position where you can walk away from it and really live your life how you truly desire to live your life. So the only way that happens is you have to first change the way you think about it. Your perception of it. That has to change. Once that changes, then you'll be taking that first step to the pathway of true freedom. Once that happens. So y'all have a great day. Remember, you got to free yourself to be yourself. And I may get an opportunity today to film the second conversation that I had about a totally different subject. But I look forward to that one as well. So you got to free yourself to be yourself, because your greatness is non-negotiable.